Earlier this year, I tried to take my life,
Mhm.
because I had enough. Um, and I'm feeling that coming back. Like I don't I don't want to die.
Give yourself permission to fully be here right now in your body.
How many lifetimes did you decide to live with me?
Hmm, a lot. I feel like we're gonna go forward even more. Like, I feel like you're such a blessing in my life. Like, it's amazing what you've done.
And what's happening now?
And I had told my husband, like, literally, like, it was like the woman that was bleeding, right? Going back to scripture, how she just had to touch Jesus's cloth, like robe, just something of his to know that she was healed. And I just felt I used that reference with Tahira because for some reason my spirit was like, if you could just get close to her, just get next to her, you will have I will have clarity. So I really appreciate you, and I didn't expect this to happen. Like honestly, I just and so quick too.
So don't be nervous. This is going to be a beautiful session. So it's a quantum telekinetic reading with energy medicine. And this hour that we spend together is going to be jam-packed. So I'm going to open up the floor for you to just start talking. I'll start channeling messages and we'll go from there. Okay. All right. So just tell me what's been
Yeah.
going on. Yeah, tell me what's been going on.
Long story short, I guess, I have a drinking problem. Um,
Mhm.
I'm I'm seeing a really good therapist at the moment who
Mhm.
does hypnosis, meridian
Okay.
tapping, and a lot of
Yeah,
those sorts of things.
cool.
Worked out that I drink to sedate myself
Mm-hmm.
or um
Mm-hmm.
there's a lot of trauma
Yeah.
in my life. I've been raped
Mm.
multiple times. It's really hard to summarize my life. But lately, yeah, I earlier this year, I tried to take my life,
Mhm.
because I had enough. Um, and I'm feeling that coming back. Like I don't I don't want to die. Um, but I'm so tired and
Yeah.
I'm just yeah, I'm just feeling like I can't be fucked anymore. Um, because it's too hard.
Mhm.
Mm.
Okay. May I ask you some questions?
Mhm.
Okay. How many times did the sexual assault happen? Was it three?
three
Marvelous.
like that I know were
Yeah.
assault.
Yeah.
But then I've also learned in therapy, like in
Yeah.
my drinking,
Mhm.
like I've been taken advantage of or consented.
Yeah.
Uh,
Okay.
so yeah,
Do you have a religious background, Catholic,
I was
Christian?
raised,
Yeah, that
yeah,
shows
but
up for me here.
mm, yeah, so
Some
I was raised,
traumas. Do you have any traumas around that?
yeah, a little, um,
Hmm.
having a lot, because
Yeah.
I, I joke about religion a lot, like when people
Hmm.
talk about it, and at the same time, like I'm supportive and whatever works for everyone. But I guess there's a part of me that's like it's just very punitive. Um, I find religion to be very punitive. Like, if you do this, then God will help you. If you don't do this, then God will punish you. Um,
Hmm.
and my parents are Catholic,
Yeah.
so I think
Yeah.
they've got that.
Yeah, it shows up here, and I'm getting a lot of upside down crosses and just an arrow just zooming up. Your energy, there's a part of your energy, none of it is grounded. It appears that your brain is scrambled a lot. Do you live your life in an altered state a lot?
Oh, all the time. People ask me all the time, like, do you have ADHD? Like, do you
Yeah.
have whatever? And I'm like, I don't know, maybe.
Do
Like,
you do shrooms or anything like that? Any sort of psychedelics?
no, I have, but no, not.
Okay.
No.
Okay. There's definitely a off balance between the left and the right hemisphere of your brain. That's definitely showing up. It's a huge imbalance. So this is probably why you're feeling the way that you're feeling. I think it also might be the reason why you're drinking. Even if you have days where you don't want to drink, there's a huge imbalance between the left and right hemisphere of your brain. Um, there's also a pounding energy in my heart. To get anxiety a lot or anything like that, any rapid heart beating, things of that nature.
Yeah,
Hmm.
body all the time. Um,
Hmm.
and like lately it's been so bad. It's just like I wake up, I'm like, why do I smell so bad? Why am I sweating so much? It's like the cortisol. Um, yeah, I'm on
Yeah.
Seroquel to sleep.
Yeah.
Um, and fluoxetine for the day. Um, and so it does knock me. I'm on very low dose, 25.
Mm.
But it used to, like when I first went on it at the start of the year, would knock me
Yeah.
and I would sleep for 8 hours. Now
Hmm.
it takes an hour for me to go to sleep, and then I'll sleep for 2 hours,
Yeah. Yeah.
and then I'll wake up and my
Mhm.
head is just
Yeah.
like, let's figure out everything that you need to figure out in your life and then the world.
Hmm. Maybe part of
Mm.
that too is that you're not sleeping, right? This imbalance between the right and left hemisphere of the brain. It is huge. do you ever see stars? Like, do you ever get dizzy where you see stars or your vision is blurry and
Yeah,
hazy?
I've had a few um not like fainting, but
Yeah.
they call them syncopal episodes or something,
Mm. Hmm.
where I've just been like, oh, and I'll get up and then I just
Hmm.
collapse. And my parents took me to emergency once. My partner has. I'm like, oh, I know what happened, really. Like, it was just like everything. Yeah, but I actually find, and I've been saying it to my partner, and he doesn't get it, but I feel like my eyes, and I know this is probably from drinking, but everything here feels hot and heavy. Like,
Mm.
just there is so much noise
Hmm. Yeah.
all the time.
Yeah. So your eyes are feeling hot and heavy. It's from the lack of sleep. There's also your neurons is not firing in the brain correctly. Like I said, some of your left brain things. Hi, Angela. This is Felicity. We're just going through kind of the first 10 minutes where she's telling us what's going on. And then, so just jump right in and start channeling. Angela's such a master at energy work and just filling into your energy to feel what's going on in your body. I don't know if you want to introduce yourself formally to Felicity.
Yeah, I'm Angela. I'm a telekinetic healer, quantum healer, and I work primarily as an empath and intuitive. So I can feel, I basically mirror what's happening in your body, and I work on removing attachments, clearing chakras, awakening Kundalini energy, and I also utilize vibrational healing modalities with tuning short fork. So that's to create more coherence in your auric field and just more balance overall. So I'm hoping I can be of assistance for you today. Such a pleasure to meet you.
You too.
Yeah. So I'll get her up to speed for you, Felicity, and then we'll allow you to continue here. So she's been drinking a lot. She is seeing a therapist currently right now. I was picking up on right hemisphere and left hemisphere of the brain is not balanced. I'm seeing some damage in the left hemisphere of the brain. That's prohibiting basic functions of the brain. I'm seeing a lot of stars, a lot of dizzy spells. Also, too, there is an inverted view about religion that she's running away from. Like her foundation, she's run away from her foundation. And I'm channeling this right now to the point where there's no really strong foundation for her to even build a healing protocol. So a lot of grounding needs to take place. There's been 3 sexual assault sort of incidents. And then that's what we have right now. She's feeling a bit at times suicidal. Um, and I was getting a lot of strong palpitations in the heart. Yeah. And whenever you're ready, Felicity, you can come back on camera and we'll continue. Mhm. Are you still there?
Sorry, I'm just in the toilet.
Oh, sure, sure. Take your time. It's okay. We're still working here. Um, hmm. and she's not sleeping. So a lot of something's not firing in the brain. Like, and it could also be, of course, the drinking, but the lack of sleep is a huge issue.
Well, I'm feeling a lot of anxiety.
Mm.
She's suffering from a lot of that. I can feel also the attachments in her root chakra and in her left kidney. And,
Mm.
I feel like that has a lot to do with how her mind is functioning, maybe overthinking, being overly um, just maybe obsessing about something mentally
Yep.
consistent to the point that it's shutting down her higher awarenesses.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Say something about my kidney?
Your left kidney?
Oh my God, it's been like I get like I thought like the doctor said it was phantom pain.
It's
Um
it's an attachment. You have like an energetic entity attachment in your kidney. And that's why they're saying it's a phantom pain, because they can't detect that there is, you know, an other dimensional energy that's causing the pain in your kidney.
Yeah. It's okay. We're going to take care of that today.
We're gonna remove it. I'm just feeling in and just trying getting an idea of what, you know, what's happening with you right now.
Mhm. Also, too, there's a lot of activity on the lower part of my legs. They're almost going numb in a way. So this could be the attachment moving around. There's a lot of numbness going on in my legs. Um,
Do you feel
yeah.
disoriented a lot? Like just kind of like you're like mentally like you're coming and going, like moving in and out of consciousness?
yeah, we were saying that for like people always ask me, do you have ADHD or do you like what's wrong with you? You know, like do you have BPD? Do you have this? Do you have that? I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't
I
fucking know.
feel like consciously like you're constantly moving through different dimensions.
Yeah,
It's
sorry.
no, go ahead, I'm listening.
No, I feel that who I really am, this therapist I'm seeing is really good. Um, but not this good. You guys have just worked me out in 10 minutes. So um but like he talks about like my higher self, um my broken, which we renamed calm, um
Mhm.
nurturing,
Mhm.
and um self-doubt, which we renamed inspiration. Um
Mhm. Yeah.
um but I feel like those parts of me, like there's so many parts of me, like I get really strong and really fired up and really advocate for myself and for other people, all of that. And then I just break.
Mhm.
Um, like I was a social worker before, um, and I didn't drink for a really long time. And then I went into social work. COVID happened. I live in Melbourne. We had really full-on lockdowns. And I thought I was making a conscious decision. I was like, oh, it's been 7 years. We drink. Fine. And so it was actually September 11. I remember it
Mhm.
as that because the reason I remember it is because I was like, I don't know what I want. Do I want beer? Do I want wine? So I got both and drank it all, passed out, and woke up to my TV. And obviously, America's behind. So September 11 footage was on the TV. That's the only reason I remember that's the day I first drank. again. And pretty much since then, so it's been 3 years. Everything's accelerated, like mental health. Like maybe I wasn't drinking for 7 years. My mental health was not being treated though, or my spiritual health, or whatever you want to call it. So when I did drink again, everything just it just
Accelerated.
yeah.
Yeah.
Really.
Can I say something to you?
Yeah.
You are not these things. You can let it go. Today, we give you full permission. We're holding space. Let that go. I want you to bring you who you truly are, because it's not that. It's not any of that, right? It's okay. It's okay.
I'm so alone all the time. Like nobody understands me. I don't understand me.
Maybe you're looking at yourself through the lens of other people. And maybe you don't even know the lens that is truly you to even see you.
You know, I want to tell you too, I feel a lot of presences around you. Do you feel that, Tahira? I feel like angelic presences. I just want you to know you are not alone.
No.
You are not alone. There are so many, you have a lot of support. You have a lot of angelic support. And, you know, once you're able to be clear and we're able to, you know, just kind of shift the energy around and invite more light, more of who you really are, because that you are light, you are from God. That is your true nature. Once you become aware of that, then you'll be aware of all of this beautiful support that's around you because it's massive. And I generally don't feel it on this level when I'm in a session like this with someone, but you have a lot of support. I just need you to know that you are not alone. And I spend a lot of time by myself as well.
Me
And
too.
if I and I know that I'm supported because I have a team of ones who love me surrounding me. And that's how I know that I'm not alone. I don't see that reflection in the world a lot of the time, but I know I'm in tune um, with a higher power. And I want that for you. I want you to know that there is a higher power surrounding, and they're right here. They are right here. I promise you. I promise you, you are not alone.
You know? And that very foundation, I think that you had in, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. And we'll say this, that very thing that, with the religion, that I can see that you run from that thing. And I'm not asking you to be in religion, because neither one of us is in religion, but don't throw the baby away with the bathwater. There is an aspect of it which is a foundation. Every single person needs a foundation. Otherwise, we get scattered. We get delirious. We don't know which way to turn. Your guides and ancestors are calling you to ground yourself back in what you know. There is an element that if you search deep enough, there's an element of that was good. Maybe not the politics of it, but something to believe in, something to hold you to a standard, and something that you can depend on and you can garner strength from. So that's why having a spiritual practice, not necessarily religious, is great. Another thing with the alcohol, with the attachments, this is the secret of alcohol. This is why it was created. The alcohol, and I just literally said this the other day, it's the ultimate seed stiller, because it is connected to entities and dark forces. It was created to keep humanity lowered in frequency so that we never truly evolve to the lighthouse that we are. So it's not you. I want to let you know that this is how alcohol was created, for this purpose. And I think we want to start doing some energy work, start removing this attachment and taking a look into this, your brain as well.
Can I ask you a question? How's your right arm? Do you ever have trouble with it?
Mine is numb right now.
Yeah, mine is numb too.
Yeah,
It's like
my
hard
right
for me.
arm.
Yeah.
Not the arm, but the shoulder. Always this, like here, has been sore for years, and they can't find anything wrong with it. So it's just like here.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, uh, oh yeah, yeah. Actually, I used to get carpal tunnel.
Okay.
But that was, I put it down to different rope work and stuff I was doing. Um, so yeah, so there is a little bit, but
Okay.
Okay. I just wanted to check in and see if I needed to focus on that for you during the healing session.
Do you look at clocks a lot? Or you keep, do
yeah,
you?
and yeah, I do, and Michelle,
Yeah,
who,
yeah,
yeah,
we've heard you.
we we have a thing, um, especially since her mum died, where we say 11:11, 12:12.
Oh no. When did her mom pass away?
2 months ago.
Oh no. I'll have to send my condolences to her. I actually met the grandmother on a live before during a session. So
Yeah, she,
yeah, his grandmother. Yeah. Okay. My
um,
condolences. Yeah.
thank you.
So you're seeing angel numbers, are you? You're seeing
Yeah.
yeah, and so
Or
you are supported.
lately, it's been ridiculous. Like it almost
Mhm.
feels like I'm waiting for it, you know?
Mhm.
But I just pick up my phone and I'm like, and I have 24-hour time on my phone. Um, and every time, like even in the middle of the night, you know, I'll pick it up, 4:04.
Yeah,
It's never, it's
yeah,
always like I stopped looking up what it means
yeah.
because I was just like, I mean, there's so many things on the internet, and yeah, I just worked out. I was like, something's going on, something big's happening, and I don't really know what, but like this, it's not random. Like it can't
Hmm.
be for it to be happening, you know, 5 or 6 times a day at least.
It happens to
Uh,
me today too, all day.
eh?
Yeah, it's been happening for me my
It-
whole life.
yeah, it and you think it's well,
Yeah.
you think,
It's your
but
awakening. It's what Angela was saying, that you have guides around you. This is how they talk to you. And also too, I want you to pay attention to when you see that. What are you thinking at that time? Sometimes they're just reassuring you that they are here. And also it is a sign that you are awakening in consciousness. And that could be another thing that you're trying to navigate through as well. And so what that looks like is um things just don't look the same to you anymore. You're able to see more truths about the world as a whole. Um, do you have any issues with your ovaries at all?
not that I'm conscious of.
Okay, all right.
Um,
Yes.
look, I've wondered whether I'm fertile or not.
Mm-hmm.
Um, because I've
They're
never
like
been pregnant, as far as I know.
they're.
Um,
I don't feel that they're in. It's like they're suppressed or something. It almost feels like they're depressed. Like I don't know. It's just interesting how that just came through. Like your ovaries. I'll feel deeper into that. Do you have any teeth pain at all?
um, like sensitivity, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but again, I put that down to the drinking. The same with the fertility. I just thought,
Yeah.
well, you know, God doesn't want me to have a baby because I'm not capable. Or it's not right or whatever. Um, and my teeth, I'm like, oh, I should go to the dentist.
Yeah.
I'll just talk.
I could feel the sensitivity in your teeth. Also, you are capable. You are more than capable. Feels that the ovaries, it's almost like they are depressed in a way. We're gonna start doing some energy work, and then we'll tap back into that. I want to really start to feel ground into this attachment. Um, I want you to take a deep breath in, would you please? And I want you to, although it may be hard, just try to relax for me. And I want you to take that breath all the way up and hover it over your head at 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release it here deeply and slowly and deeply. And one more big deep breath in. Really, really calming down the nervous system here on this breath, holding it over the crown of the head at 5, 4, 3, 2, and releasing it here deeply, slowly, and deeply. And just go ahead and try to relax. And if you want to continue those breaths on your own and see if you can take them even deeper, that would be fine too. And we're going to start the healing part of the session here.
I need to go to the toilet.
Go for it. We'll be here working. Do you ever feel like you have something heavy sitting on your chest? Like pressure or,
Nice.
yeah, it's your energy. Just calm down. What are you afraid about? Are you afraid that you're not gonna live? You're gonna live. You're gonna live. Don't be afraid about that. These are just the circumstances of life. We all go through it on some level. Anytime you start to feel nervous, anxiety, I want you to always just ground yourself in some breaths and remember the angel numbers. Remember that you are supported by the universe. You are too big to fail. You really are. You really are. You are supported. I want you to know that. Okay, so I'm going to start doing some light language, and I'm not sure if you know what that is, but basically it's like a galactic language that I use to communicate with Source and to really help me ground the energies and assist with the removals here. Angela, how's the attachment coming? Oh, you're muted. It's in the head.
I'm sorry. I just unhooked it from her root and I'm removing it from her head right now.
I feel it here in my left cheek. I can feel that coming out. Nice work. Are you able to get eyes on it, like what it looks like?
Um, what I'm seeing is something that is kind of slushy,
Yeah,
thick. Um,
looks like a solid.
I was getting like a slug, like a long slug-like entity. But what were you seeing?
Yeah, it kind of looks yeah, it looks like not Play-Doh, but like
Yeah.
something you can form, something you can form. And
Okay.
it shows up as dark, but it doesn't seem evil in a way. I mean, it's just kind of there. Do you smoke?
I
You
vape.
smoke? Vape? Okay. All right. It kind of shows up as a smoky, has kind of a smoky texture to
I
it.
used to smoke.
Okay. Okay. I think that's possibly what I'm seeing. It kind of looks like smoke, but kind of doughy like,
Yeah.
but that's being
Great.
removed.
Wow.
What'd you say?
It's gray on my side too. I see the gray.
Okay. All right. All right.
Because so many gray areas in life all the time.
Mm.
Seems like
I want you to
sometimes
I want you to just relax and no need to like really talk right now. I feel that you're always going. You never get quiet in the mind. I want you to just relax, taking some deep breaths, and I want you to feel the energy that I'm sending here right to the crown of your head, right to the center of your forehead. And breathing in relaxation. And on the exhale, exhaling peace. Breathe in relaxation. And exhaling peace. I'm going to open up that crown a little bit for Angela. Okay, while she's doing that, I'm kind of working on the mechanics of the left brain. So it's like missing something. Mura takaram butakarishi mura takaram mura takaram. Keep breathing in, relaxation, and exhaling peace. Mi takaram mura takirishi mura takaram mura takaram mura takaram mura takaram mura mure takarashuni. Kanashuni mure takaram. Kiribora karamorishi nire tatakaram takaram. Misha takaram mura takaram. Mira tatakarata. Patakaram. Mira shatakaram mure tak mure takaram. Mira tatakaram. Mira shatakaram mura takaram. Mira tatakarata karam. Mara shatakaram mure takaram. Mira tatakaram. Mira shatakaram. Mara tatakaram. Mira shatakaram. Mitakaram. Mira tatakaram. Mata, 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 mita, mata, 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 mi, tatakaram.
Okay. Take some slow, deep breaths into your chest and let go of all the tension. Just allow yourself to melt as much as you can into your bed and release whatever it is that we're tapping into. Just feel into it and allow it to happen.
Lots more space is being created in the chest. Mi tatakaram. I'm working on your third eye. Mura tatakaram. Mira shatakaram. Mata purokaram muri takaram.
And I'm still working on this attachment. There are a lot of little hooks that I'm removing. Just want to make sure it's completely just disassembled.
Mm. My third eye is on fire. It's like it's very Mutakaramura takarishim. Matakarammo. Matakarishimure takarammo. Mira tatakarashim nire takarammo. Utakarashi nire takaramura takarammo. Mira tatakarashe. Katashakara. Mute. Mutakarashine bure takarashine nire takarammo. Batakarashine bure takarashi. Mitakarashita bure takarak. Karakumure takaram. Mitakarashine nire takaram. Batakarashine nire takaram. I'm releasing some like smoke. It's of the left hemisphere of the brain. You okay? Muratakaram. Miratakarachatakram. Muratakaram. Breathing in. Breathe in relaxation. Miratakaram. And exhaling peace. Miratakaram. Bata. Batakaram. Miratakarashin. Niratakaram. Muratakri. Bata. I'm removing part of his essence from the left brain, frontal lobe area.
I want to die. I want to die.
You don't want to what?
I didn't want to die.
You said what?
I don't want to die.
You're not going to die. You're not going to die. Just keep taking those deep breaths. You're not going to die. There is no fear here. There's only deep breath in for relaxation and exhaling peace.
And just remember, we're removing darkness. Okay, we're replacing it with light. Light is life.
Yeah.
We are affirming your life. Right. Don't be scared.
I think part of this was connected to her third eye.
Mm.
Mirashatakaramporata karamorata kirishi. Bita karashan nireta karamorata karasha. Badatata karamorata karishini. Mita, 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 mita karamo. Biratata karashini. Bata karasha. Miratata karamo. Miratata karishini nireta karamo. Opening up that area more, bringing some more light. Taking a deep breath all the way up to the crown and release it here. Deeply, slowly, completely.
Now I'm opening up the sacral and root energies.
Thank you. Now there's more energy flowing over to the right side of the body. This is your spirituality part. This is your protection. This is the light part of you. That darkness on the left side had a lot of that energy. It was siphoning it. So I'm just balancing, bringing it back to the right to bring some more balance and protection to you.
Just remember to take slow, deep breaths and relax your mind. Deep into the chest, slowly release. Give yourself permission to relax and simply just be right now.
Mm. feels like when a chiropractor needs to crack something and put it back in place. This is the energy that I'm getting. It's like, this is what I'm doing. It's like to make the energies flow better, like some sort of crack in the back. It's like her body's lopsided.
Where does the adjustment?
Slant. I'm sorry.
Which part of her back do you feel like the adjustment needs to happen?
It's like the mid to lower back. It's like probably 3/4 down the back. There's two areas. There's that part, and then there's a part in the upper, like shoulder blade. The upper right. She slanted like this to the right.
Mm.
It's like
I
crack.
think I see it. Yeah.
Yeah. This happened whatever happened in your early stages of religion, something shifted there. Energy shifted.
You don't want me.
Oh, no, it's okay. I'm just speaking to Angela so she can help me out with this. So yeah, it's just do you feel lopsided at all sometimes?
Me, yeah.
Mhm.
All right. All right. So,
Yeah. Does it feel, I mean, physically lopsided or like emotionally lopsided?
um, well, lately, like I broke my ankle, my right ankle.
Okay. So it's a little
So,
bit lopsided.
so, so, yeah, but before that, like, so my shoulder,
Yeah.
like, drooped or
Yeah.
something. It just, it's always, because I'm always saying to my partner, straight up straight. And then I realized, like, mine just sort of,
Slops.
not that bad. It's not
Yeah.
like,
But it's a little lopsided, leaning more to the right.
yeah, just everything's just sort of like asleep on that side.
Mhm.
You know, yeah.
Okay. All right. I
I
think
feel like,
it could.
yeah, sorry. I was
Yeah.
gonna say, I feel like the origin is the imbalance in the brain. And
Brain. Yeah.
balance.
Yeah. That is the origin. It's the left side of the brain that takes care of that functionality on the right. I'm seeing it's almost like it's missing something. That's what I was channeling before you came on, Angela. It's like it's not a balance. It's not a balance on that left hemisphere of the brain to be able to control the right function. And so maybe when you have these injuries, maybe that's why you're not healing all the way, because the commands, something's not firing on that left side. And it could be of where the attachment was siphoning
Exactly. That's what I was
the
gonna say.
energy from. Yeah.
It was making that part of her brain dormant.
Hmm. Yeah.
I feel like it's waking up.
Yeah. Yeah. And we're just going to go in with another round. Just keep taking those deep breaths in. Here's the trick to the whole game of life. The more you can detach from fear, the more you can heal. Because fear is a binding agent. Fear pulls you down to the lower frequencies of this earth. And it keeps you in this cycle of drinking sober, drinking sober. Once you remove fear, all the rest of the things has nothing to stick to. And do some more work on that brain.
What you were saying, Tahira, the pain that you've been feeling in your left kidney, part of that is from the attachment, but part of it is also mindset. So when you're having like those self-deprecating thoughts, it's actually attacking your kidney. So if sometimes you're feeling pain, in the kidney, then try to trace how you were feeling about yourself or maybe overthinking about something just prior to feeling that pain. And you may, recognize the correlation between the two as well.
And also too, your ovaries, like they don't want you to give up on them. Like they are very much here, active, part of you, part of your body. Like they don't want you to write them off. And what I really feel that I'm tapping into, it is like potential, children. It's what I'm really tapping into when I focus on the ovaries. Because I feel that you can still have kids if you were sober and with a clear mind and a good mindset. Give me 1 second. I plug up my charger here. Okay.
What's that stick do?
I'm sorry, what were you saying?
You're doing with that? What's that stick?
That's her tuning forks.
I'm using it to help me locate and clear negative attachments and energies that are, maybe causing you to feel out of sorts or not feel so great in your auric field.
I'm sorry, my anxiety makes me wee all the time. Okay, toilet.
Okay. Physical chiropractor would be good too. Feel that. She's lopsided. It's really kind of like, almost feels like the spine is lopsided. I can feel the work that you're doing. I feel that there's cosmic energies coming through the brain now.
Yeah, I think a lot of this, this discord in her energy field is contributing to that lopsidedness that you're picking up on.
Mm-hmm. And just relax.
I'm not sure that you can hear me.
Mm-hmm. I can hear you.
Heal
I can
me.
hear you. Oh, heal you. Oh, yeah. Do you want to be healed? Do you believe that you can be healed? That's the trick.
Yes.
Yes.
And assist us by allowing and receiving the healing as well, just by relaxing and just allowing it to all to happen.
Yeah. Allow things to slow down for you. Feel that there's some calmness coming in to the heart space, releasing some of that anxiety. Bringing in calmness here. Were you ever bedridden? Were you ever bedridden at any point in your life, or like did you spend a
No,
lot of time in the bed at one point?
I had pneumonia when I was 21. And I guess periods of depression.
Yeah. Did it ever affect any of your physical, like movements, joints, any like ability to like move like your body?
Yeah.
So I'm spending some time here on the legs. It's like the energy is, to me, it's a little bit stuck. It's like it feels de debilitating in a way. I mean, you're not, but that's the energy. Mira takaram, mira tatakarashin, nire takaram, mara tatakarashin, nire tatakaram, mira shatakaram, mura takaram, mura takarashin, nire takaram, mira tatakarashin, nire tatakere, mure takaram, misha takarashin, nire tatakaram. Mire shatakarashin, nire takaram, mura takaram. My back is hurting. Like, wow, it's. Do you get back pains?
And not real bad. Like, maybe I'm used to it.
Okay.
Shoulders and neck more. Um,
Okay. Feel that there's a physical adjustment that needs to be done. That's what I'm feeling. I'm feeling you might need to visit the chiropractor. There, I think this would help you a lot. Feeling there's a physical adjustment. And so sometimes when those chiropractors get in there and like crack the back, I feel like it's going to help with the shoulder too. Like you're going to be more in alignment, this slant, and it's going to help you to also release some more energy as well. But it's a physical, there's something in the back that needs to be adjusted.
yeah. When I was maybe early 20s, I
Mhm.
went to the chiropractor quite a
Okay.
bit, and he like he used
Yeah.
to crack everything. And he was just,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. And I
Yeah. I
think
think,
it's never healed properly.
okay. Yeah. I think you're due for an adjustment. And, whole body really stretching. Like, it's just that the body is, it's almost like the body.
My body misses you.
It's looking for life. It's looking for like a pulse, like the body
Like
is,
when I did a lot of yoga, it was very connected, and it wasn't about,
yeah.
whatever. It was the energy flow.
Hmm.
I did
Yeah.
Ashtanga.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, and yeah, like my body, my heart misses misses it, and
Yeah.
like I had a beautiful yoga teacher, and she was just like, remember, five. It's like we're talking about religion
Hmm.
and spirituality and all of that. Just like we all find our language. If this is your language, that's that's what you need to do to get through life.
I would see if you
Yeah,
can get back into a few of those things, yoga, stretching, mindfulness. It's really about you. If you decide, I don't care how many times you fall down and how many times it takes you until you get to where you need to be. But the mindset is what we got to bring back, because what I see here and feel here is a body that is trying to find a pulse, and it's trying to find life. There is definitely, I haven't gotten this far yet, but I'm not even sure if your oversoul is connected and integrated into this body. There's parts of you that are fragmented, right? There's a different parts of you that it's you're highly fragmented. And when you're fragmented, it leaves room for other things to come in. So yes, we have to remove these things, but then we also have to put the fragments back together so you're a whole person, right? And I think that's what you're feeling. You're
yeah,
feeling the fragmentation of yourself. And so there's a total restoration here that needs to happen between mind, body, soul, and spirit, right? And even ether, which is you really meditating, because your third eye is open. It is open, but when it's open, you have to protect it. So like when the rest of you is not balanced and just your third eye is open, that's where it gets dangerous, right? Because we need to root and ground you somewhere. because it leaves room for intrusive thoughts when you're not grounded into something.
I was
Yeah.
going to say, why is it dangerous?
Well, it's only dangerous when you're not balanced. Like, for instance, my third eye is open, but the rest of me is balanced. Sometimes our chakras do tend to get out of whack sometimes, but we can typically fix those when we check in with ourselves. But what I'm saying is, if there's a disconnect between your body, your mind, your soul, your spirit, and even the more higher dimensional part of you, you're fragmented. So when this third eye is open, but your oversoul is not connected, and your body is disconnected, and the mind is doing one thing, that's where it's dangerous because nothing is working as a unit. I see a lot of intrusive thoughts coming in, those thoughts of like that you want, like maybe hurt yourself or that you're not going to be here. You know, it's too much information coming in, and there's not enough filtering of what is useful for you and what is just noise. Because even, believe it or not, we get a lot of chatter in our minds as well. That's how the mind works. It's constantly streaming the message units, right? As you know. But when we are connected and balanced in our chakra system, we're able to know what is us speaking versus what is not us. And I think that's the biggest thing that's going on here, that mindfulness, the meditation, even just simply put, going back to the yoga, because I think you get a little bit of that in yoga, a little bit of all of it. It's going to help you differentiate what are your thoughts and what are the thoughts that do not belong to you. That's going to help you mend yourself back together. That's what I'm seeing. Have any updates, Angela?
Very distracted.
Yeah, I found I was just digging a little bit deeper, and I found another attachment close to like one of her ovaries on the left side.
Okay,
And so I was working on removing that,
thank you.
just creating more coherence in her left brain, but working a lot on that new attachment that I found.
Yeah, okay. Okay, so that's why the ovaries were coming up earlier. Yeah. And just relax and take in those deep breaths, breathe in relaxation. And exhale, peace and serenity. And one more time. And release. Peace and serenity. I can feel a tugging on my ovaries, it feels like, so I can feel the work that you're doing. There's like some energetic cords that I'm removing. They're almost like in the chest area up to the brain. They're like just energetic lines that kind of open. So I'm just removing those. Mira tatakarashin, tatakarashini, tatakaram. Mita karashane. Mira tatakarashini, tatakarammo. Mita karashini, tatakarashini, tatakarammo, tatakarammo. Bale takarashan. Mita karashin nira takarashin nata takarasha. Mara takarashin nira takaramure takaramo. Mira shatkarashin nira takaramo. Mira shatakarashin nira takaramo. Mira shatakarashin nira takaramo. Matakarashin nira. Niratakarashin naratakaram. Niratakaram. Om. 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 Sorry, this lopsidedness is it's I could feel every part of it in my body. Trying to uh, your body has become a prison. That's what
But she's breaking free, right?
she is. That's what's going on. I'm sorry. I'm doing it. I can't really describe it, but I feel the essence of her from the beautiful work you did down in the lower chakras. It's all flowing up now. That's why I kept feeling the needing to crack because it's like this energy wants to come up, wants to just shoot up.
What it is.
Yeah.
I'm feeling the cracking now.
Okay. Yeah. My back even cracked over here. It was like coming up now. This is truly like her higher self coming back in. There wasn't space for it.
Mm. Yeah, this attachment in her, like in her ovary section or
Yeah.
in the left of her uterus is very, very dense.
Mm-hmm.
That mean,
I'm sorry, repeat that.
what does that mean if my uterus is dense?
No, I'm saying there's an attachment that doesn't belong to you that I'm removing. And it's a very, very dense attachment. So I'm breaking it up, but it's kind of like chiseling at stone. And it's taking quite a bit to loosen it up and remove it. But it's not you, it's the thing that's attached to you. Just want to clarify that.
Get attached.
Yeah.
Would you say, how did it get attached? Um, a lot of times, like when we have like negative thoughts or habits that that draw us into like a negative state of mind, then it can allow those attachments to come in. And actually, they want you to have, to have a desire for alcohol or negative thinking because that is their doorway. They can't come in when your light is turned on. Okay, when
Right.
you're aware of who you truly are. So, um, So yeah, and it's been here for such a long time that it's developed, it's really placed its footprint very heavily in this part of your body. And that's why it feels very dense to me, and it's taking quite a bit of energy to remove it. But it is coming out, and I'm very happy and excited about it. I can feel it loosening up. I can feel a lot of energies shifting around, and
Yeah.
it's
I didn't mean to question you. I was just curious. I was
oh
like,
yeah,
what's
no
it?
worries, of course. Ask away, ask away.
Yeah. And I'm too, I'm feeling that the one of the incidents with the sexual assault, I'm feeling that that is the original origin of what kind of created this vulnerability there for these energies and negative thought forms and patterns to, to just kind of lay there and get stuck and attachments. Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
mainstream therapy. It's time for me to get over it.
Mm,
Let it go. It's like, if I could, I would, you know?
you can. You will. You see the mindfulness, you see the shift. How you said, if I could, I would. That is lower vibrational. It's that very speech right there. Life and death is in the power of the tongue, right? That very phrase just brought your energy down. But you can say, I can and I am, and it's done. So there's just a shift in our words that we speak to ourselves, because there is an aspect of you when you hear that inner voice. This is your biggest cheerleader. This is your doctor. This is your psychiatrist. It's you. It's a higher aspect of you. It's the wise part of you that is communicating with you every single day. And when we give it space, when we clear out those negative thought forms, we give it space to really help guide us. And we can fuel it by speaking positive and speaking light to it. I think for the sake of time, Angela, I would like to, do you want me to help you down there in the left ovary? Okay. Oh, you're muted, but it's okay.
Yes, please.
Okay, thank you. Mira takaram, mora takarishin, nire takaram. Mi takarashin, nire takaram, more takarishin, nire takaram. Batakarashin, nata takarasha takaramo. Mira tatakarashin, nire tatakarashin, nire takirishi. Batakarashan, nire takarashin, nire tatakarashano. Mira tatakarashin, nire takire. Mira shatakaram, muratakaram, muratakarashan, netakarishine, mutakaram, maratakarashin, nireta, muratakarashan, netakarishine, patakarashin, niretakarashin, niretakaramo, mishun, niretakarashine, takre, muratakaram, miratakaram. Mira shatakarashin nire takaram. Mura takirin nire takarashin nire takaram. Mira takaram. Mura takarashin. Batakaram. Murati. Nisha takaram. Takaram. Mira Shatakaram. Mira Shatakaram. Mira Shatakaram. Mira Shatakaram. Mira Shatakaram. Mira Shatakaram. Mira Shatakaram.
I feel a major release.
Yeah.
And the more I unhook this energy, I can feel how it's binding and kind of preventing the function of her left brain.
Yeah.
There's so many hooks in the hip and just that whole lower left side. I mean, they're lifting now. It's moving, but I can see how it's just how intricately it was attached to the left brain.
Yeah. Yeah. Keep going here. Mira takarashinirikaram. Mira takarashinirikaram. Misha takarashinirikaram. Mura takaram. Mura takarashinirikaram. Mira takarashinirikaram. Mira shatakarashin niritkanam. Mira shatakarasham muratakaram. Muratakarishin mutakaram. Miratakaram. I feel that she's going to need, this is something Spirit is coming up with now, vibrational therapy. I feel like that's something we could probably facilitate at some point, another day. Yeah. Yeah.
And I started doing that with the tuning forks.
Yeah. Well. Yeah. Feeling some pain in my right brain now. So hopefully that's a shift, consciousness coming over more into homeostasis.
Do you have a yoga studio that you can start doing yoga at soon? Oh, you were really relaxed, huh? That's great. Is there a yoga studio nearby that
I
you
was like, you should talk for me. Yeah, I do.
how soon?
Day is it? Tuesday. It's like tomorrow or Thursday, maybe.
Would that be too soon for you? Do you think you'd be able to go tomorrow?
I've got to work, so
I feel like that will really help to help with what we did today. It'll help to get the energy flowing and help to facilitate this session.
Yeah. Yeah. And I was feeling this inspiration the entire session, even coming through the light language, just this kind of like, yeah, it was just kind of like yogi energy coming through. So I believe that would greatly help you ground you back into the body as well. It's like, interesting. I'm seeing a upside down triangle or like an inverted triangle, like coming like from the head, like coming down to like the below the belly button. I'm not sure if that's like the chakras. I know in one of our other sessions it was the chakras being kind of flipped around.
Or maybe a suppression of energy, like a compression.
Yeah, it could be. I think that's something more to take a look into, maybe. Um, Yep, all that energy is going right there to the sacral area.
I feel it,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
it's open, which is good.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm moving it into the heart.
Mhm. Okay. I'm working here to expand these lower chakras. Take a deep breath in, would you please? And release it. Another deep breath in. And release. Yeah, that yoga is really gonna help this. It's like this, you need to focus on I'm hearing lotus position. Um, yeah. Yeah. I do want to say that it is like the yoga is calling for you. It's this practice is calling for you. It wants to be assist you in your healing. It wants to be part of the healing. The energy of it is really coming through very strongly here. And it's really going to help keep the energy flowing so that it doesn't get stuck and stagnated.
Get away.
Yeah. Lots. I'm just looking back at what I drew earlier. Lots of stagnant energy just stuck in between, different places. But it feels a lot better now. A lot better.
Opening up her solar plexus now that those hooks have been removed. Whatever, something was really holding her down. So just that was really, really intense. But now the solar plexus can open.
Mm-hmm. You are very enlightened, my dear. I can see it. Yeah, you are enlightened. Uh-huh. I can see your true essence, and it does look like a lot of I keep getting Indonesian. I keep getting like there's a lot of it's a lot of Asian influence in your energy field. Yeah, in your energy field. And
I'm not, but I prefer Asian culture.
you do? You
Yeah.
like Asian culture? Yeah, it's a lot in your energy field, and it's definitely
Well, it's
it's
just
all
more relaxed, realistic.
yeah. I think even if you could
Whatnot.
ground in, it might be beneficial for you to ground into one of those ancient practices or one of their religions. You need some sort of physical grounding, maybe in an organization of some sort.